It's April of 2017 and the Nintendo Switch has been out for over a month. Besides the mediocre battery life, the uncomfortable controllers that would break if you insert the strap incorrectly, or the significant departure from the Wii U and 3DS into a bland, soulless OS, it's been a pretty enjoyable system to play Breath of the Wild on. But after putting some hours into this wonderful game, it was time to move on. Now let's see what other games you can play on your Switch. Yeah, so the Nintendo Switch at launch really only had one standout title. Doesn't sound familiar at all. But if Zelda wasn't for you, then that was until April 12th, 2017 when a Nintendo Direct was uploaded. Nintendo gives juicy details of Mario Kart Deluxe and Splatoon 2, throwing out the release dates for both to give Switch owners a sense of hope.
More. No. You want more?
And unfortunately, a third of the Direct was an overview of ARMS, so we can see how that went. Besides that, there were some decent announcements including the $90 dock. Thank you, Nintendo. But there was one game that put everyone at the edge of their seats. Monopoly for Nintendo Switch. You read the title, it's fucking Minecraft. Planned for release in the following month, Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition was an iteration of Minecraft Legacy Edition by 4J Studios. If you ever played Xbox 360 Edition, PS3 Edition, Xbox One Edition, PS4 Edition, PS Vita Edition, and Wii U Edition, well, it's about the same game. Legacy first started with the Xbox 360 Edition in 2012. They added split-screen multiplayer, a redesigned UI for a controller, and a tutorial world that's used in every single Minecraft nostalgia post. Even with its limitations such as limited world sizes and little content to start off with, for $20 it was a massive success. It even ended up becoming the best-selling game on the Xbox 360. Halo fans be damned. Naturally, when Mojang saw the cash flowing in, it was time to double down and port Minecraft to as many systems as possible. Next year we get PlayStation 3 Edition, basically a copy and paste of the Xbox 360 Edition. Then the following year in 2014 we get Xbox One Edition and PS4 Edition, with enhancements such as larger maps and higher resolution. What if you want to play it on the go? You can play the watered down Pocket Edition, or fully fledged Legacy, baby! Boom! PS Vita Edition! What about the 20 people that own a Wii U? So yeah, Minecraft for Nintendo Switch came as no surprise to anyone, as most of the recent consoles have had their own port, and for the people that were starving for more games on their Nintendo Switch, it was a no-brainer to pick up for $30? You gotta be fucking kidding. Every version of Minecraft released up to this point has been $5 if you own the previous system's edition, $7 if you want to get carpal tunnel and play for 30 minutes before your battery dies, $20 for most Legacy editions, and lastly for the Java edition for $26.95? Why did they pick that price? So why are you paying $10 more than the previous Legacy editions? Well, you see here, it's fucking Mario! Every Minecraft release for a Nintendo system has been $29.99 due to the inclusion of the Mario Mashup Pack. If Microsoft was going to have a piece of your piggy bank, so should Nintendo. You have no choice. You will play the Mario Mashup Pack, and you will sacrifice to the Church of Nintendo. The box even says that it's included, like no shit, you paid for it. It isn't too notable for the Legacy Edition as it's also forced upon you in the Bedrock Edition, but hey, at least you can play as Waluigi. Lord have mercy. But going back to Nintendo Switch Edition, how does it play? Pretty solid. Besides the hiccup at launch that forced the game to run at 720p docked, it's a smooth 1080p 60 docked and 720p 60 handheld experience. There is some room for it to chug, such as with inventory management, but that goes for any version of the game. The render distance is a tad low, topping out at 10 chunks while docked, which matches the Wii U, 360 and PS3 edition, and a whopping 7 chunks in handheld, which beats the Vita. Switch Edition offers larger worlds than these versions, however, topping out at 3072 by 3072, which is 3.5 times larger than the fishbowl you would have been stuck with on the 360, PS3, or Wii U. Even with everything good about this version, Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition was short-lived, as behind the scenes, Mojang and Microsoft were brewing something up. What was it, you ask? You knew this was coming. 58 weeks after launch, or a little over a year, it was killed off and delisted from the Nintendo eShop as it was replaced with Bedrock. This made the Switch Edition the shortest supported version of Minecraft ever, even being the Apple TV Edition and new Nintendo 3DS Edition, which came out a whole 6 months after release of the Switch. Mojang took this optimized, streamlined, beginner-friendly version of Minecraft, took it out to a field and shot it dead and replaced it with this. a hollow shell of what the game used to be. Now it's a monetization first, laggy piece of shit that can't even run at a lock 60 on the Switch 2. In the name of saving development costs and cutting ties with 4J Studios, Mojang took a glorified version of Pocket Edition, slapped a now with crossplay sticker on it, and shipped it out with as many microtransactions as possible. Granted, Legacy did have its fair share of map packs and skins to buy, which is a huge contrast compared to the Java edition, but you can't tell me this is better than this. I shouldn't be getting a minute-long loading screen just to change settings, and once I back out into with a soft lock. If your game has hundreds of tutorials on how to make it run better, then you might be the issue here. Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition as of today is left in a curious spot. With the release of the Nintendo Switch 2, there has been several reports stating that this version isn't even compatible. And how backwards compatibility works on the Switch 2? It might be up to Mojang or 4J Studios to patch it, which they have no incentive to do. Now what about a physical edition? As the end of the announcement said this.
Will launch on Nintendo eShop May 11th and in stores at a later date.
It never released. This makes Nintendo Switch Edition the only legacy port to not receive a physical release, leaving online play to only a set amount of people that dwindles each day. Due to the Switch's security being compromised, anyone with a paperclip, an early model, and a passion to sail the 7 seas can potentially get this game running. However, without a physical release, there is no legitimate way to obtain this game. Don't worry though, if you bought the game you can still purchase skin and map packs, because of course microtransactions are still active. But is it even worth going back to this version? Yes, the performance is much better and arguably the UI as well, but you're missing over 7 years of updates. This version didn't receive the Aquatic update, the Nether update, Caves and Cliffs, whatever the fuck we have now. This version didn't even receive the Aquatic update, which was the last version the Xbox 360, PS3, and Vita, and even the Wii U got. So what are you left with? Well, for the crowd that complains about how Mojang is actively ruining Minecraft with each content update, or the ones that prefer a more simple experience, the Switch Edition is stuck on the World of Color update, or equivalent to 1.12 on Java Edition. Honestly, this update was kind of a nothing burger, but I would say it marks the end of classic era Minecraft, as instead of adding features, Mojang moved to altering the foundation of the game. And for those who enjoyed Minecraft for simplicity, this is a solid version to play. The minigames that are exclusive to Legacy Edition is still playable with lobbies that fill it from time to time. And a feature that I was surprised still worked was the ability to transfer Legacy worlds over to Bedrock, which not only unlocks unlimited world sizes for your maps but increases the wide depth so you can reap the benefits of the cave update. Overall, Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition is a demonstration of the priorities of the gaming industry. With the rise of microtransaction juggernauts such as Fortnite and the plethora of mobile games, Mojang and ultimately Microsoft wanted their own piece of the pie. Instead of having one studio with their sole job as a developer for Minecraft on console, it was better to shove Pocket Edition on everything and change a few options. And unfortunately, it worked in their favor. At the cost of the end user, we are stuck with this glorified mess that is supposed to be a simple block game. In a way, this story highlights the importance of physical media, as games such as Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition are locked away behind the digital storefronts of our corporate gods. Digital games are convenient, don't get me wrong, this is coming from someone who plays on PC 90% of the time, a platform that hasn't seen a major physical release in almost a decade. However, there is means to archive media with digital storefronts such as Steam, while a console is a walled garden and without a security flaw, making it impossible to preserve digital-only media. If it wasn't for Nvidia for leaving an unpatchable exploit in their Tegra X1, the SoC of the Switch, this game would have been lost to time once the eShop closes. Owning physical versions of your games does not guarantee longevity, as they are prone to their own set of issues. But if you want to play this port of Legacy, you must buy a Nintendo account, modify your Switch, or emulate it, breaking Nintendo's EULA either way. As the industry marches toward a future where you own nothing, which we are seeing in real time, it's important to keep media preserved, as you never know when the game you want to play is no longer available. Thank you for watching.